This podcast is part of the Robots Radio Rocket Club, a program designed to help all podcasts reach their full potential. For information about joining the Robots Radio Rocket Club, check out robotsradio.net.
Welcome to the Gundam Lorecast, where we take a deep dive into the Mobile Suit Gundam series, such as the multiple timelines, mobile suits, characters, and so much more. Welcome back, pilots, to another episode of the Gundam Lorecast. I'm one of your hosts, Brendan, or also known as Ben of Temeria, and always with me is my good friend, Jesse.
How's it going, everybody?
And today, we are bringing you two mobile suits, because these mobile suits don't have a lot info-wise, because they're only in one series, which is not a long series, because I think it was 8 episodes.
I didn't even know if it
10?
was that. I thought it was like 6.
Might have been 6 episodes. I don't remember. It was all done in Real Engine 5, and you don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about Gundam Requiem for Vengeance, and the two mobile suits we are covering today are the Zaku II Salari and the Gundam EX, specifically from that series, which, yeah, it's not long at all.
Yep, it's
on
6
Netflix.
episodes.
Oh, yeah, there you go. 6 episodes on Netflix, so go watch it.
6
really
episodes,
cool.
and the longest one is 24 minutes, so...
Yeah. So this might be a little bit shorter.
Watch it as a movie.
We'll see. Yes, go definitely watch. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Because we just binged it in like a 2-hour sitting.
Yeah.
If it was even 2 hours altogether. So the first one we're going to be going over is the Zaku II, an unidentified type Salari. So this is not the ones that she starts with in the series. This is the quote-unquote upgraded one that they use with parts that they find in a shipyard.
I don't know
which
if
is pretty
upgraded
funny.
is the word, but yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say upgraded because it's not upgraded. So it is a variant of the MS-06F Zaku II F type, introduced in the ONA Mobile Suit Gundam Requiem for Vengeance. It is piloted by Irina? How do you say her first name? Oh, you froze. Son of a gun. There we go.
There we
You're
go.
non-frozen. How do you say her first name?
Yeah.
I know how you say
please.
her last name's Solari.
Oh, good lord. Hold on.
Iria? It's
think it was
Iria.
I thought it was Iria.
Okay. Well, Solari of the Red Wolf Squadron. Let me tell you, her squadron does not live long.
Only, like, what, one survives with her, maybe?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's only one that survives with her. So, with technology and combat characteristics, so after Solari's Zaku II F-Type was destroyed by the RX-78G E Gundam EX during the latter's surprise raid on Zeon-occupied military headquarters in, Romania. Okay, we'll go with that. In Romania.
Cluj-Napoca.
Yes. It's in Romania. I don't know. She regained her own mobile suit thanks to the efforts of her longtime friend, Tech Captain Alfred Zydos, and his Mechanics Corps in the Brigade Support Command's Recycling Center. Solari's new Zaku does not have an official model number, as it utilizes salvage parts from disassembled Zaku 2s and the other mobile weapons, with technical input in Solari based on her battlefield experience against the Gundam EX. Yeah, it's just like slapped together with random parts. It's cool looking, but it's just random parts.
Cool, but yeah.
Thanks to Zydo's efforts, it was the same performance as regular Zaku 2, and is characterized as a double armor shield on the right shoulder, as well as pieces of Caterpillar's treads attached to the body and for better protection against beam weapons. In addition, it still features Solari's trademark double communication antennas on both sides of the head, which resembles wolf ears, and has mechanical nails embedded in the feet as a wolf motif. Due to the lack of the transparent visor, the mono eye for Solari Zaku 2 is protected via a metallic cage built around the tracking area.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, especially, this series literally shows how terrifying a Gundam is. Like, so when we see, when you hear about the Arc 78 and like people call it the White Devil, in certain series, it was never called the White Devil in the original 0079, which is weird.
Yeah.
But it gets that moniker later on in a later series.
Yeah.
And people like and talk about how terrifying this was, and it drove fear in all of Xeon. And us as watchers, like, oh, this mobile suit, how is this fearful? It looks silly. It's just a robot. And then you go and watch this series, and like it shows you why it got the name the White Devil.
Yeah.
That's not it's not the same Arc 78, but it's still a Gundam. But you can still see like, oh, this is why the
like that
Gundams were
opening
failed.
scene when it first turns and looks at them.
It's like,
Is when you're like, oh, okay.
And
this
then
thing is scary.
Then you see it literally takes one shot for its beam rifle and just obliterates one Zaku right then and there, with no hesitation. It's pretty terrifying. So, gaining into its armaments, it has the double armor shield. So, mounted on the right shoulder, it's an offensive defensive device comprised of two pieces of armor plates taken from other mobile suits, with the outer layer is used to counter beam weapons, and the inner layer is installed with a total of 4 wire-guided missiles for surprise attacks, which is cool.
Yeah.
Like Jesse said, this is literally like you gotta do what you gotta do, because this is literal survival. Like they're on their backs trying to survive. Speaking of the wire-guided missiles, that's what we have next. So unlike the 3-tube missile pod, 4 individual missiles is installed in the inner shield to provide powerful short to mid-range range attack, especially in close quarter situations, guided by signals sent to the missile via thin wires connected between the base and the guidance mechanism, which is located inside the missile pod. The missile fires and the wires are reeled out behind it to better precision and hit rate. The missile is available with a variety of warheads, including explosive, pellet shots, and flashbang. Because you gotta do what you gotta do against this devil machine.
Yeah. Throw it all together. Pray.
Yes, pretty much. We have a 120 millimeter machine gun, so this is a standard weapon for the Zaku type mobile suits. It's a shell-firing gun that does not require energy to be used. However, the effectiveness against heavy armor is very limited. It holds 100 rounds per drum, and the spare drum that can be stored on waist armor. Then we have a 120 millimeter Zaku bazooka, so another standard weapon for the Zaku type mobile suit. The bazooka fires explosive rounds that are quite effective against armor and of Earth Federation mobile weapons and battleships. It has a clip fed with detachable magazine inserted into the top rear barrel. It does also have the 3-tube missile pod, so equipped with the wired guided missiles for accurate and powerful mid to long range attack. The 3-tube missile pods can be mounted on the hard points of Zaku 2's lower calves as well as forearms. Solari's unit has a total of 4 3-tube missile pods. So, that's 12 missiles right there?
Yeah, something like that.
And then it has a Heat Hawk, so an axe-shaped close combat weapon. It uses a superheated blade to cut through armor of enemy mobile suits or vehicles. The thermal energy is generated by the power output of the Zaku II F-type's thermonuclear reactor and relayed through the mobile suit's hands. The Heat Hawk is mounted on the rear waist armor when not in use. Yeah. And as you can tell, that's all the armaments because they had to, strip other mobile suits to get said weapons.
Grab everything they possibly could.
Yeah.
And hope for the best.
And I have someone texting me. Okay, and then special equipment features, it has a hard point, so an attached location on mobile suit's structural frame designed to carry an external load or weapon, such as a missile pod. Solari Zaku 2 has a total of 4 hard points, 1 on each forearm and 1 on each lower calf. That way she can carry a bunch of weapons, aka missile pods.
Just keep carrying things in hopes that one of them will work.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I think didn't they take down a gym, if I recall,
I think so, yeah.
but they couldn't take down the Gundam
I think they do in the end.
at the end. Yeah, it took them the entire series to do so.
Yeah.
Still doesn't do it. It doesn't help them win the war, sadly.
Well,
So a little of its history. So as soon as the two patched up Zaku 2s were ready for Solari and her Red Wolf squad mates, Neelan, Celine, or LaShawn were put into action right away to counter the surprise raid of the Federal Ground Forces at the recycling center. The duo were up to the challenge against the more advanced Gundam EX, and the RGM-79 Jim were able to hold off the EFF's attacks and save the center from its staff from total annihilation. Solari Zaku lost its right arm as a result of the fierce duel against the Gundam EX, but was fully repaired under the order of Major General Yuri Kellner?
I learned. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. All I remember, he was a dick.
He's
That's all I
he's from
remember.
8th Mobile Suit Team, is what I as
Is
well.
he?
Is where you go. Yeah.
Oh, shoot, he is. I forgot. Yeah, he's a dick.
Yeah.
He was a dick in that show, too.
Yeah.
So after Solari and company's failed mission to steal the gems at the EFF's Ult military base, the Solari Zaku 2 was stowed onto a Samson trailer as part of Major Rolf Ronet's convoy heading towards the Odessa spaceport to board the HLVs back to space. In order to give her comrades a chance to escape, Solari chose to stay behind with her Zaku 2 and fought alongside the Midnighter Squadron's Goof Customs to ward off the Federation assault gun tanks and gems from bombarding the HLV launch sites. Again, like, I mean, and let me tell you, the assault gun tanks, or if you think the gun tank was heavy duty, the assault gun tanks are way heavy duty.
Chunky.
They are also very chunky too. Yes. And then as Gundam EX appeared, Solari fought with the white mobile suit one last time with Zaku, sustained serious damage, but she survived. After the 1-year war, Solari joined the Zeon remnants in Africa, with her Zaku 2 fully repaired to given a new camouflage coloring scheme, with the Red Wolves emblem painted on its shoulders. Of course she joins the Zeon remnants. God forbid if she did not. And like the
Hey.
and they could continue it later if they really wanted to do something with her character and with the Zeon remnants, because that then dives into. I mean, they could bring that into Zeta.
Yeah, they could put it into Zeta. They could make it actually be, because we'll talk about it in a minute, but the EX didn't really look as much like the RX-78. They'd be like, oh, this is the beginning of G-Quck's timeline.
Theoretically. Oh, yeah, but no, because
it'd be weird.
It would be weird, but like G-Quck's already has its own beginning. With the the original RX-78.
It does,
Armoro doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. It's a weird one.
It is weird. So a little bit, it does have one note of trivia. So the double arm shield on Solari Zaku's right shoulder bears strong resemblance to the side skirt armor from the Magella Attack MBT. Which I'm trying to remember what this thing looks like. Let me pull it up. Magella Attack. Is this the flying thing? Oh, yes. These are the tanks with like the detachable hovercraft things.
Yeah.
So, okay. That's cool, I guess. So, there you go. But let's take a quick mid-break before we dive into the Gundam EX. All right, welcome to the Middle Show. Talk about everything with podcast. Has nothing to do with the lore of Gundam. Here, we're going to thank all our amazing listeners. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. And if you want to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/Gundam Lorecast, where you can get free episodes or even join us once a month on the show itself. You can also leave us ratings, reviews on Apple and Spotify. Leave a 5-star review on Apple with some words, or a nice Spotify comment. Read that out next time on the show, which we do have one from Cell, who's in our Discord. Saying, I posed a question that I think got missed, but I was asking if maybe you guys would do some Gundam Sentinel, like the EX S, if you haven't done an episode on it already. I looked into the EXS. There's just no info. Like, it has like very little info because it's only from a game. I'm pretty sure the ESX is from a game, right?
Gundam Sentinel.
Pulling it up.
There's
the EXS, which is the Extraordinary Superior Gundam.
There was a monthly novel that ran for about a year.
There's a little bit more info than I thought there was, but there's not a lot. I would have to pair it with another mobile suit. So
there's a few other ones in there too.
Yeah, I can throw probably something together there. So stay tuned for that, maybe. And then you can also find us on a few different Discord servers, the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, as well as my own Discord server, the Band of Friends Podcasting Discord, where you can find this show and all the other shows that we host, which are the Dragon Ball Lorecast, Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends, the Final Fantasy Lorecast, the Wizarding World Lorecast, and the Witcher Lorecast. And then news-wise, there's nothing really going on right now in the Gundam news, besides what we covered already with the 50th anniversary stuff they have announced already. Hopefully, or did they have something that I don't know?
No, the only thing that I know is the this coming Saturday, so not long after this episode will come out, the release for the high-grade Sandrock custom from Endless Waltz is coming out.
Ooh, fancy.
That is the only big thing.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully I know we're supposed to get more news sometime later this year for Gundam Con, which apparently starts next year. And hopefully there's one near me and Jesse. Since we live in the same state, we should be able to go to one if it's on the East Coast.
Live show. Live show from Gundam Con. I would do it.
Oh, I would do that in a heartbeat. That would be awesome. That'd be the first live show I've been able to do. Because all my other co-hosts are in different states.
We probably should have done one for Gundam Base, but I didn't think about it until it was too late.
Wait, were we? Oh yeah, we were doing during the show at that point, weren't we?
Yeah,
we weren't very early though. It was very early.
We weren't long into it. I was very sunburnt by the end of that.
We all were. I definitely was. I was totally sunburnt. Was not prepared for that.
We spent a large amount of time out in the sun waiting to get in.
It was like 2 hours minimum.
Yeah, it was a long time.
It was so dreadful because they kept playing this double Zeta theme, and I wanted to like punt someone. I kept trying to tune it out, and I was like, "Stop! Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go listen to it. It's terrible. I hate that theme song. It's so bad. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. Anyway, yeah, hopefully we'll do something cool. Obviously no Gundam news during the 70s State of Play today as of us recording. They had Wolverine, which looks awesome, and I'm super excited for. Also excited that it's rated M. It's going to be a rated M game.
Yeah, but they showed Jean Grey in it, and that was kind of cool too.
Oh, yes. Jean Grey was in it. Mystique's in it. They showed Sabretooth at the end. Oh, it looks... I'm so excited for it. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. Other than that, they shoot God of War, Laufey, which is about Faye, which is Kratos' wife, who they, give a barrel to right at the start of 2018's God of War. Yeah. And it's directly as she go into the afterlife. So it's interesting. It's going to be different, for sure.
Yeah.
All the other stuff I didn't really care for.
You know what? I'm here for Until Dawn 2 though. Until Dawn 1 was good.
Yeah,
And
I'm good.
also
I don't like. There was a lot of horror stuff in this state of play. I'm good. I don't do horror. I'm fine.
also a full remake of the first Tomb Raider game. I'm here for that.
Well, they announced that
Which we had
like
already had
earlier.
announced, but they showed more.
Oh yeah, they actually showed gameplay,
Yeah.
and it looks
So
awesome. And it was supposed to
that'll
be
be
this
great.
year, but then they delayed it to February because it was supposed to come out in November.
Yeah.
And they don't want to compete with another game in November because it's going to take all the funds away in
Well,
November.
that's fair, even though I have
Mm-hmm.
my gripes about that other game.
We don't talk
It
about
is a
it.
fair thing to think about.
Yeah, marketing, yay. Anyway, with that said, let's get back into more of the Gundam. All right, so now we have the RX-78G E Gundam EX, which was an Earth Federation mobile suit introduced in the ONA Mobile Suit Gundam Requiem for Vengeance. So, with its technology and combat characteristics, so the Gundam EX, with a state-of-the-art ground-use mobile suit developed by the Earth Federation forces, was designed to emphasize maneuverability and operating time on the ground for force reconnaissance and rear disturbance deep into enemy territory. Oh, did it! Oh, did it disturb enemy territory? It gave the fright of God to their Zeons
Yeah, it puts a
races.
fear of God into them so quickly.
Yeah. So, despite many details of the unit being unknown, as all development materials were destroyed in the post-war chaos, the development of the Gundam EX was believed to be based around the RX-78 Gundam series, which is pretty obvious. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hence, its name is RX-78G E Gundam EX. Since it's in that same series, obviously. So the Gundam EX was equipped with a rear thruster nozzles that have afterburners to enhance its mobility. Due to its focus on force reconnaissance, its head carried more cameras and sensors compared to other mobile suits, with the light-up patterns on its camera eye sensors changing depending on the combat situation. The body armor was made of Luna titanium alloy, despite the unit having less armor on the body surface than those of the RX-78-2 Gundam and the RX-79G Gundam ground types. Its armor was highly durable and immune to most Zeon projectile-based mobile suit weaponry, including the 120mm Zaku machine guns, long rifles, 180mm cannons, and the two 80mm Zaku bazookas, plus the ability to withstand petrol-induced chemical explosion. The Gundam EX's main armaments consist of a beam rifle, a beam saber, and a retractable two-pronged shield, which was revolutionary at the time, with the rifle delivering devastating firepower against Zeon mobile suits and infrastructures, and the beam sabers and shield being highly effective in close-quarters combat. Yeah. So
Yeah,
when you
it was crazy.
watch this series, especially you see episode 1 where the Gundam was introduced and you see it in combat and everything, nothing worked.
Yeah,
Like nothing worked at all.
literally nothing.
It was terrifying. And it has not just one beam saber, it has like 3 or 4. It's crazy. It has like a
Yeah,
spindle
it's
thing
insane.
with the freaking hilts.
Yeah.
So, getting into its armaments, we have the head-mounted autocannon, not Vulcans, autocannon. So the
Yeah.
Gundam EX has a total of 4 autocannons installed on the forehead to use the point defense against incoming ordnance and infantry, a pair of on either side of the forehead. These autocannons were also known as head-mounted Vulcans or head-mounted machine cannons. I guess, okay, they are Vulcans, I guess.
It's the same deal. It's just
Worded different.
they wanted to be different.
Yep. Now we have the beam saber. So the Gundam EX's primary close combat weapon, which emits high energy Minovsky particles from an E-cap within the handle. These particles are contained in a blade-shaped eye field. The resulting blade is a superheated particle that can cut through almost any material that isn't treated with an anti-beam coating. The beam saber has unlimited power supply, energy supply. Thus, the Gundam EX carried 3 of them to allow for extended combat. The beam sabers are stored on a movable rack behind the left shoulder when inactive. Okay, so 3. Which is still
excessive.
still
You
a
only
lot.
have 2 hands.
Shoot, the original, the ARC 78 only has 2.
Yeah.
So it has a beam rifle, so a long-range beam rifle, signifying the Gundam EX's technological advancements. As previously, such a weapon could only be utilized on battleships. It had enough power to destroy a mobile suit or melt a building in a single shot, and the beam rifle could be stored on the Gundam EX's rear skirt hardpoint when inactive. And oh boy, did it shoot through a Zaku with no hesitate or with no, resistance or anything. And
Yeah.
oh my god, did it give Xeon literally the fear of God as soon as one just it killed one Zaku in a shot.
Yeah,
And you see the point where the pilot is disintegrated.
It's horrifying.
It's so bad. It's so terrifying.
Truly does show why they're so scared of the Gundam, though.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh yeah, Xeon created mobile suit technology. Yeah, but the Federation kind of perfected it.
Yeah, pretty quickly, too.
Yeah. Then it has a shoulder-mounted Gatling cannon, so rapid-fire rotating autocannon connected to the right end of the backpack canister, which could be slung over the Gundam EX's right shoulder. It is used to suppress enemy mobile suits and destroy highly mobile targets such as aircraft. Its ammunition is stored in the aforementioned large drum canister attached to its back, giving it a large ammo capacity. The entire Gatling cannon assembly could be jettisoned to reduce weight and improve overall mobility. Okay. Then it has its shield, which is a large piece of defensive armor that could be equipped on the Gundam EX's left arm to compensate for the unit's reduced armor and for mobility, and two prongs on the end that could be used as close quarter combat if necessary. It was retractable and could extend vertically to increase the range of protection. The shield was made with highly durable materials to withstand attacks from Xeon projectile-based weaponry. And then we have a rocket launcher. It doesn't have enough firepower as is. So right. The large anti-armor projectile-based weapon equipped for the RGM-79 GEM, the rocket launcher was used to destroy fortified targets while not normally part of the Gundam EX's arsenal due to its focus on reconnaissance. It could be still wield the fire to certain situations. The rocket launcher featured a retractable barrel and could be stored on the Gundam EX's rear skirt hardpoint when inactive. The conventional weapon was also meant for the right shoulder, as it was not seen locking into place onto the Gundam EX's right shoulder segment. Yeah. This thing's terrifying. Especially when you watch Gundam for Requiem for Vengeance, it's in the Xeon's perspective, which is first off very rare. We don't get a whole lot of Xeon perspective series. What was the other one that we got for that's based on Xeon? We have Gundam The Origin, which is Xeon based, because it's us all with Char and all of them.
Igloo, one of them is, and then War in the Pocket's 50-50.
Okay. I've not watched War in the Pocket yet.
I highly recommend it.
Also need to find a place to find it. Which a lot of places that you normally would stream anime that you can't find are disappearing because a lot of lawsuits are happening with that stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, so on going into its history. So on November 6, UC 0079, the eve of Operation Odessa, the Gundam EX first appeared in the combat during a surprise Federation assault to retake the military base in Romania, which had fallen under Xeon's control. The Gundam EX's technological superiority allowed this to single-handedly defeat the Red Wolf Squadron's mobile suits, led by Captain Solari, who at the time was guarding the base. And oh boy, did it single-handedly take him out. And after a short reprieve, the Gundam EX would chase down the Xeon convoy, escaping from the base, destroying a damaged Zaku tank piloted by the Red Wolf's second lieutenant, Lashan, who before and being intercepted by two Goof Customs arriving to protect the convoy. Both Goof Customs were quickly dispatched by the Gundam EX, though it ceased to its pursuit soon after. Later, the Gundam EX, accompanied by an RGM-79 Gem, would participate in an assault on a recycling plant used by the Zeon forces as a scrapyard for Zaku parts. The Federation mobile suits would engage in combat against the refurbished Zaku IIs, piloted by the surviving Red Wolves, pilots Solari and Lashan, who volunteered to defend the base. Lashan's Zaku II would be inflict significant damage to the Gem to force it to retreat, forcing the Gundam EX to protect the Gem from Lashan's Zaku in pursuit. After recovering the Gem's pilot, the Gundam EX would withdraw for the day. A few days later, the Gundam EX would deploy once again to stop the attempted hijacking of 2 Gems by a group of Zeon infiltrators at the Federation mobile suit outpost it was based in, where it disables both hijacked Gems. The Gundam EX soon after destroyed Lashan Zaku II that attempted to assist the Zeon infiltrators. So I think he dies there, if I recall. With the Zeon forces in the Eastern Europe in full retreat following Operation Odessa, the Gundam EX would again be deployed to join the attack against the Odessa spaceport and attempt to destroy the HLVs carrying escaping Zeon personnel back to space. The Gundam EX would once again engage Solari's Zaku II in combat, with Solari attempting to establish dialogue with the Gundam's pilot. Swayed by Solari's words, the Gundam pilot would shove Solari's Zaku II away from fallen debris as a destroyed HLV, with the Gundam EX taking the brunt of the crash. First off, that's a mistake. I would have just let them... Oh no, here you go.
Yeah.
And then weakened by the impact, with armaments like its shield, Gatling gun, and beam saber rack being destroyed, the Gundam EX would be caught off guard by a surprise attack from the Goof Custom. Its heat sword penetrating the Gundam EX's torso and ultimately killing the pilot. The Gundam EX's wreckage would be left behind at the Odessa spaceport, its subsequent fate unknown. Because we don't know anything about it after this story.
Yeah.
Again, it was only 6 episodes on Netflix, all done in Unreal Engine 5. So it looks like a video game, which I'm okay with. It looks great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, it really looks good as a series as a whole.
I enjoyed.
If you could do
all
an
of it.
entire series as that, it'd be awesome. But my God, would it be a lot of work? It's hard enough to do 6 episodes. To generate all that and like all moving parts and everything, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it would take a lot of effort.
Mm-hmm. Like, they weren't talking like video game crunch time, development time.
Yeah.
Like, you're looking at a couple years in that style, and rather than, a year for 6 episodes.
Right.
So a little bit of notes and trivia. According to the mechanical supervisor, Toshi Yamane, the aesthetics of the Gundam EX is meant to evoke the image of a skeleton and bones. Okay, that's fair.
I mean,
That's why that's gives us, like, when you see it in pitch black night and you see the red eyes, yeah, it's terrifying, all right. In the design of the Gundam EX's beam rifle closely resembles the RX-77-2 gun cannons, the XBR M79A model, rather than the RX-78-2 Gundam's beam rifle. That's fair. It's design choice. That's it. They can't just keep pawning and, freaking taking inspiration from the RX-78 every single time. They have how many mobile suits now in the series, for God's sakes, that they can take inspiration on, that they can easily just like pawn different parts off and inspiration from. Yeah, they have hundreds of mobile suits you can get. So
yeah.
But that's all we have on the Gundam EX, which is pretty cool in its terrifying ways. If you haven't watched Gundam Requiem for Vengeance, highly recommend it. It's on Netflix, only 6 episodes, like Jesse has said, and like the longest episode, like you said, was 24 minutes?
24. They're all either 23 or 24.
Yeah, super short, 6 episodes. You can do it in one whole sitting. Super easy. I mean, 4 episodes within an hour, for crying out loud. So less than an hour and a half to watch all 6 episodes. And that's not including credits and all that.
Yeah, that does include all of it, that's crazy.
Yeah. So there you go. Do you have any final thoughts on the Solari Zaku II or the Gundam EX?
Nothing really I can think about.
All right. Well, you can also use the Gundam EX and Gundam Breaker 4.
Oh yeah, it is there.
You can use that there. So, cool stuff. But with that said, everybody, thank you again for listening to the Gundam Lorecast, and remember, pilots, stay safe out there. Thank you for listening to the Gundam Lorecast. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, the Ben and Friends podcasting Discord, where you can share how you got into the Gundam series, and you can even find us on Twitter at Gundam Lorecast, and even email us at gundamlorecast@outlook.com.